there was a road we had to cross the road. And we had to make sure there wasn't traffic coming. So we stopped talking as we crossed the road. And then we got to the other side. And evidently I had an idea in the middle of crossing the road. But then he started talking again, and the idea got blotted out of my mind, and I totally forgot it. But then afterwards, I had this strange feeling of elation. And then I brought up the idea that crossing the road. I thought, my God, that was it. But it's the thing I call the trapped surface. And later in the same day, I sketched out a proof of the theorem, just from that. So that insight was something which was enough to make me feel happy in that short time when I crossed the road, happy enough to think this was the solution to the problem. Now, quite why I felt so confident about it, I don't know.
It's the sort of thing I like to do, to walk in the woods. If I have a problem that I need to think about and doesn't require writing anything down, it requires some conceptual idea that I haven't quite sorted out. And I find that it helps a lot if I can just have the peace and quiet and birds singing and nature around me, just to relax me, so that I can sometimes sort problems out that I haven't been able to do if I'm in the middle of all my papers and desk and things I should be doing, and computers and goodness knows what. Just to walk out in the woods I find incredibly relaxing, and often I've found that there's a problem I've been stuck on, and it becomes clear when I can walk in the woods.
I'm trying to say that whatever consciousness is, it's not a computation.
Yes.
Or it's not a physical process which can be described by computation. Yes, I think the key point, sometimes people say it's because it's quantum mechanical. It's not just that. You see, it's more outrageous than that. You see, but you have quantum effects, which are not just chemical, in photosynthesis. And this is one of the striking things in the last several years, that photosynthesis seems to be a basically quantum process, which is not simply chemical.
Between the word intelligence or understanding and consciousness, do you kind of see those as sitting in the same space of mystery as we've been discussing?
Yes, well, you see, I tend to say you have understanding and intelligence and awareness. And somehow understanding is in the middle of it, you see. It's a mathematician, I don't know how to define any of them, but at least I can point to the connections. So the idea is intelligence is something which I believe needs understanding. Otherwise you wouldn't say it's really intelligence. And understanding needs awareness. Otherwise you wouldn't really say it's understanding. Do you say of an entity that understands something, unless it's really aware of it, in our normal usage? So there's a three sort of awareness, understanding, and intelligence. And I just tend to concentrate on understanding because that's where I can say something.
Yeah.